Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. Every day. We do it our own way. Sing it out every day. Yeah, let's make it a good day. Every day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Now, here's Jason.
That's an audience right there. That's an audience. Hi. I gotta tell you. Okay. I gotta tell you, I say this often. Fallon and I are in the back for a while in this cubby hole over here, our backstage area before we come out. And I can always hear Aaron Schwab, our audience coordinator, prepping the audience. And, and I'm back there, and wine diva Leslee Miller is here today. Okay, yeah. Now, but I'm back there, and I hear Aaron tell the audience, okay, this, and make sure you smile and you clap loud, and lesbians here, and I'm like, what? And I'm like, lesbians are here, and I thought, well, that's a show, you know what I mean? And then Thomas, the floor director, goes, no, you moron, not lesbians, Leslie's here. Yeah. Yeah. And just to be clear, Leslie is not a lesbian. Just up, yeah. Sorry, Leslie. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. She's not a lesbian either. Give it up for her, Fallon, everybody. I did. I'm like, what? Is Aaron on the sauce again? What does she say? She's prepping the audience, and I don't know. How you doing?
Good. We had a lot of tube top chat out here, too.
I heard about that. Yeah, we want to have a tube top day here on the show.
A tube top Tuesday. Everyone has to wear a tube top.
I love it. Can't be any nuttier than what we had yesterday. I got to tell you, I think one of the things you appreciate about our show is when we're a hot mess, we just tell you. When it just goes off the rails, we just stop and tell you. If you go back and watch yesterday's show, I got to tell you what happened. And I realized I had a day of cursing on both of my radio show and then on this show. On the radio show, I had a guy call in and starts saying the S word. And I'm like, you can't be doing that.
No.
So then we get to the Jason show. We get to the Jason show, and this has cracked up our floor director, Thomas, all day. We get to the Jason show, and we debuted a new thing, okay? And I'm really pulling back the curtain. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, sometimes lower audience numbers. Not today. We have a full house. You know, yeah. So we said, let's do something fun to get more audience in here. Let's give them some crap, you know? So I said, but let's do it Letterman style. We don't want to do anything normal. I said, let's get the goofiest, cheesiest. We're not The Price is Right. I can't be giving cars out. So let's get like a cheap Earth's claw machine, and that'll be hysterical. We'll give crappy claw machine gifts to the people. So we've been in development with this for a while, so we debuted it yesterday, and it's the first time we did this. We got an audience member out, and I'm like, hey, what's your name? And Fallon and I are standing there, and all of a sudden she looks at herself on camera, and she goes, my hair is really effed up. And I went, and let me be clear, she didn't say F. Now, it didn't air because a code that we have, we say dump. And that cues director Leo in the booth to press this nuclear button. Yeah. And floor director Thomas said, and we invite you to do this, go back and watch the show on YouTube. Thomas said, and then watch our face in slow motion. It's like this. You know, because I realized what the woman was saying. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was, right before she was like, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I get it. Like, you're on TV. It's going to be a little bit nervous. And then the moment the camera came on and she saw herself, boom. Like, it was like,
yeah.
She didn't, it was amazing.
It was amazing. So I'm just going to tell you, a lucky winner will be doing that today. For the love of Oprah, please don't cuss. Please. I don't care how bad you think your hair looks on TV. Take care of it now, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let's get started. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. Here we go. First up in our hot topics, Demi's disappointment. Demi Moore is speaking out about losing the Best Actress Oscar. And look, what a lot of us considered an upset. I was bummed about it. Demi is included on in Time Magazine's list of the 100 most influential people of 2025. Can we just take a moment and appreciate that cover?
Wow.
Holy crap! Wow. That could have been taken in 1991 during Ghost, yeah. In the article, Demi says she knew she would lose the Oscar to Mikey Madison in the commercial break before the Best Actress category was announced. She whispered to her manager that Madison would win, and she said she just had intuition about it. Demi says, of course, she's disappointed she didn't win, but doesn't feel gutted and simply trusts whatever will unfold from here will unfold from here. That's a great attitude.
Absolutely. When you have, you know, a role like that where you are nominated for all these awards, you see it time and time again, then everyone wants to work with that person. So I think she's right. It really opened up a door for her. So I think she'll have many other great roles, and hopefully she will get the Oscar win at some point.
I just hope the timing works out, because this is all about timing of, like, you release a movie at the right time and the performance and the marriage of actor and role, and it all has to come together, and I just hope the stars align for her, and it has. Other people haven't won for years and finally did. We're talking about Denzel Washington and you know, and
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio, it finally lines up, and I just hope it happens because she deserves it. Up next, she sure does. Many people consider it to be the best Disney animated movie of all time. I actually do. And even 30+ years later, we're learning something new about The Lion King. Nathan Lane was a guest on Conan O'Brien's incredible podcast this week and talked about voicing the wisecracking meerkat Timon. He actually, listen to this, he actually auditioned to be the voice of one of the hyenas alongside his friend and fellow Broadway star Ernie Sabella. But when Disney heard them together, they said, hey, we're kind of developing these comedic sidekicks called Timon and Pumbaa. You should do that. Nathan and Ernie were in Guys and Dolls on Broadway at the time. And listen to this. They would record lines for Lion King during the day, leading to great improvised moments that the folks in charge of Lion King put it into The Lion King. Listen to this.
We go in to record very early. And, you know, we're tired. And so I'd be having coffee and we're going to start. And Ernie would just start making fart noises in the middle of, you know, he'd say, Timon. And just to make me laugh and get me going. And then they put it in the movie. Which is why Pumbaa is the first flatulent character in a Disney film. You know, apparently, I don't even remember half of it, but apparently I said, you know, what do you want me to do? Dress and drag and do the hula? For some reason, it must have been a long day. And then they made it a song.
They sure did. Another thing he revealed, but I remember this because I worked at the Disney store at the time before I was fired for not being perky enough. But anyway, but I remember The Lion King nobody wanted to work on it. None of the, Disney has various teams. There's a team working on movie A and then another team working on movie B. Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast and Little Mermaid were so popular that Lion King was in development. Nobody, and it was an original story, nobody wanted to do it. And then it became bigger than all of the movies that I just listed.
Yeah.
It's a great interview.
Well, also, it's crazy to think that they didn't have Timon and Pumbaa to start with, and they created it based on them because they're like the two best characters in the movie, arguably. Yeah. So they're so good.
Nathan also revealed, the producers. Remember in the early 2000s on Broadway, Nathan Lane and Matthew Broderick. He also told Conan they were originally going to pair him up with Martin Short for the producers. Okay. But Marty had just done a show and his wife didn't want to move back to New York, so then it went back in development, and then they had Matthew Broderick, and it became the biggest. The producers, all you youngins, if you were a kid back, it was everywhere. It permeated the culture. The producers was the biggest thing in pop culture, not just on Broadway. It was the biggest thing ever, ever. And I wish I would have seen it. Yeah. I wish I would have seen it. It was so good. We have more Dish and lesbians? Just joking. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. Really? The movie is great. It's hysterical. Welcome back. One more alarm clock to the weekend, sister. Welcome back. It is a moment watched by tens of millions on TV. A few days ago, golfer Rory McIlroy completed his career Grand Slam, finally winning the Masters. Many people, myself included, became fans of Rory while watching Full Swing on Netflix. I love Rory. I cried on Sunday. Yeah. It seems one guy, speaking of that, one guy in Canada was more affected than most people with Rory's win. His wife actually called into a radio station to complain and explain. Watch.
I was so friggin' mad.
Why?
We got married 2 years ago, and he sees me in my wedding dress coming down the aisle. This man does not shed a tear. My dad gave this beautiful speech on our wedding day, and my dad is not a beautiful speech kind of man, and he gives this beautiful speech. Nothing. Yesterday, he's watching this golf tournament.
Oh, no.
And he cried when whatever his name is, when he won, he cried over a golf tournament.
In his defense, it's kind of the golf tournament, and it was a special moment for Rory McIlroy, the guy that won. It's kind of...
Oh, no, he explained all of that to me, too.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't matter. It is the maddest I've ever been.
While that was a special moment for Rory and the world, I feel like his wedding was also maybe a special moment.
Yeah. Oh, God, I love that. Oh, I love that. That's such marriage.
It is.
That's such marriage. Really is. Oh, but I did. I cried. Colin, I looked over and cried. Colin was bawling. Aww. Like, it was just, we were sitting there, like, we followed it. We followed Rory all day. And we got home and we're watching. I kept going this, like, I can't watch. Like, it's stressing me out. And then he missed that one putt that then led to a playoff. When he missed that putt, I scared the dogs. I screamed, and yeah. By the way, that was 93.5 country in Ontario, Canada. Good job on that one. Next in the dish, Hollywood is hitting the desert for the second weekend of Coachella. It comes after a star-powered weekend one. Hello, Gaga. Joining me to talk Coachella and more is the host of the Hollywood Raw podcast, and like myself, he would probably prefer an old Shella. It's Dax Holt, everybody.
Hello. How are you? Good morning.
Dax, you're cool. You're a hip, happening guy. You've been to Coachella, haven't you?
Can you believe I have never been to Coachella? I've done a lot of things. Coachella has not been one of them. And you know what it is? I get excited, but I'm like, there's the drive out there, the sitting in the desert, the having to use like a porta potty with 9,000 other people, I just can't get into it.
I'm with you. I don't want. I need a seat. I need accessible parking. Anyway, yeah. Okay, but you guys covered.
I feel like I
sound
got
so
to that
old.
point in my life where I'm like, I'd have to be very spoiled to be out there. Like, I need a helicopter ride to drop me off right there. And then I got to be in the VIP section where I can just kind of get water whenever I want it. That's the kind of Coachella I want. This year, though, it's the lineup was amazing. Like, this was the first time I actually felt kind of jealous that I wasn't there, getting to see all these performers up on stage. There were cool surprises coming out. You know, Billie Eilish showed up. I don't know. This one, to me, I was a little bummed I didn't get to be there for it.
But it's not all happiness. There's a trend, there's a thing happening that's irritating a lot of people, and it should come as no surprise. The influencers are outnumbering actual fans. Am I right on that?
100%. That has become a thing. I mean, listen, Coachella already is the spot where you go to take photos and it's fashion, but it is kind of obnoxious the amount of people that are there taking pictures of themselves rather than like focusing on the music and on the show. And I don't know. Have we talked about how expensive Coachella truly is? I mean, it's
we haven't. We got an idea. What is it, like a Coke? I don't know why I said it like that. Coke. I sound like Parker Posey. Anyway, like a Coke and a pretzel's like a mortgage payment.
Well, not only that, just a normal pass is $500, right? Just to be out there and pee in the porta potty with 9,000 other people. That $500. But then if you want to get upgraded, it's, you know, easily it goes to 1,000 to get like the VIP, but VIP is not really VIP anymore. That's like, get you past a certain gate. If you want the next level up that gets you kind of like the actual VIP, it is $5,000. And then if you want the artist pass, which gets you backstage, which you can't necessarily just go out and buy, it's $10,000. And that's the one that like is the good pass. You're mingling. You get to be where all the cool people are. 10 grand.
The 10 grand, do you get your own porta potty or is it still?
You get to pee with the celebrities. So less people, but, you know, better toilets.
We offer that package here at the Jason Show too. Yeah.
But I gotta tell you, you know who I'm most impressed with these days?
Who?
Benson Boone.
Yes.
Yes.
I think he is so talented, so cool. I didn't realize that he was on American Idol back in the day, and that has kind of come out. And I just think the guy's really talented. I love all the flipping he does. He's bringing back that like Freddie Mercury, Queen vibe. And if you saw, he actually performed. The Mom I Killed a Man, that song, and brought out. I just think he is so cool. I think he's going to be the next really, really big star. And
I love that he's bringing jumpsuits back. So Dax, if I can make a request, the next time I see you, if you could wear a jumpsuit, I would really appreciate that. Yeah. Oh, that's not a no.
Right,
I'm just saying. Okay, yeah. Give it up for Dax Holt, everybody. Subscribe to Hollywood Raw, wherever your podcast.
A couple things just to tag on to what he said about Benson Boone. He brought out Brian May to perform Bohemian Rhapsody, and people did not know who Brian May was at this event, which is absolutely crazy. Benson Boone was on American Idol and quit before he went further. He probably would have gone a lot further because he knew he'd have a bigger career outside of American Idol, and he has. He's blown up. One other crazy statistic I saw about Coachella, 60% of people did a payment plan method to go and be able to afford to go to Coachella. So 60% of these people cannot afford the tickets and are making payments to be able to attend this to get photos for Instagram, basically.
Coachella layaway.
Yes, it literally is. Yes. Yeah, exactly. So just some crazy stats I saw. It's,
I loved Kmart layaway. I'm just saying.
Blue light special.
That's right. More dish now. Dexter Morgan is back again. Vanity Fair has the exclusive pictures, first pictures from the new series in the universe called Dexter Resurrection. It premieres this summer on Paramount Plus with Showtime minus Cinemax plus CMT. Yes, Michael, it's so confusing. Anyway, Michael C. Hall is back, and this time Dexter isn't in Miami. He's in New York City chasing after his missing son, Harrison. But he's not the only one on the hunt. Angel Batista is back from the original show, tracking Dexter from Miami. And the guest stars, listen to this. Peter Dinklage plays a creepy billionaire. He's kind of the main adversary. Uma Thurman is his mysterious head of security. Yes, that Uma Thurman. Uma, Oprah, Uma. Plus, fan faves like John Lithgow, Jimmy Smits, and Dexter's dead dad, Harry, all back. Now, yeah, all back. Probably as like, you know, visions. Dexter sees a lot of visions. Now, is this just a one-off season? No, not even close. The creators and Michael C. Hall say this is the start of a whole new Dexter era, and they are thinking they want their in for multiple seasons. So if you thought Dexter was gone for good, think again.
Okay.
Which you know this. I love this show. I think Dexter, with the exception of the last few seasons, is one of the best shows of like the last 25 years. I'm down for this. And it's all the original creators that were there at the original, at the beginning. They created great television. I'm in for the ride.
Oh, I'll give it a chance. I did not have the same feeling about the other show that came out as you did. I only gave it like 1 or 2 episodes, and I was like, I don't care.
New Blood.
Yeah.
Or no, you didn't like the beginning. You didn't like the prequel.
I didn't. I'm like, I know what happens.
It got better.
I'm good. I don't.
You should go back if you're really bored.
I don't have time.
Yeah.
There's so much TV out. I'm like, I don't have time for it.
It got better.
I have like the daylight savings time, the sun going down later. My 5-year-old doesn't go to bed till like 8. I only get 1 hour of TV viewing a day these days.
She goes to bed at 8?
Yes, it's exhausting. I don't have time for TV anymore.
Oh, that's 8. That's what time I go to bed.
I know.
Yeah.
I go to bed at 9.
Executive producer Jeff goes to bed after Wheel of Fortune. Yeah.
I know.
Fallon's daughter stays up later than Jeff. I love it. Yeah. Up next, Couple at War. You remember the late 80s classic film, The War of the Roses, with Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner, about a married couple who battles it out bigly in a divorce? Well, get ready for a remake just called The Roses. And this time, it's Olivia Colman and Benedict Cumberbatch. Watch.
We are done.
I say when we're done.
I just want the house. I built it.
Oh, you're not having the house. We want everything. And he walks out of here with his face still attached. Right, Bruno?
Wow.
You're a bottomless pit of need. You're just making me madder.
I get this wart.
Jesus, no.
Things are getting a little out of hand.
Oh, you think?
Yes!
That looks fine.
I wasn't sure we needed this, but we do. Allison Janney, Kate McKinnon, and Andy Samberg, I saw, are also in this. The comedy hits theaters in August.
Yeah, that looks funny.
That looks
good.
great. I remember going to see the original at the Dunes Plaza Cinema in Michigan City, Indiana, and I was on a date.
How'd that go?
What?
How'd that go?
It was a girl. What do you think? And yeah.
She sounds fine.
The end. Have you seen the original?
Mm-mm.
I don't know if it holds. It would be one of those movies that'd be interesting to see if it holds up. Because I remember it got very mean. Like it was really mean.
Well, the fact that this preview has guns, it feels a little aggressive as well. I mean,
very true. There we go. That's The Dish. We'll be right back with more after this. Mimosas aren't the only option for Easter brunch. Coming up in just a little bit, our wine diva, the chanteuse of Chardonnay, Leslee Miller, is back with some great mimosa alternatives for your Easter brunch. And then, speaking of cocktails, a recipe for my favorite summer beverage caused, well, the staff to lose it. You'll find out why. Plus, I'm actually going to give you the recipe when we come back. Look who's here. Welcome back to the show. Well, besides the chocolate bunnies, deviled eggs, an Easter feast really isn't complete without a mocktail, cocktail, glass of wine. Most of us go for the tried and true mimosa, but why not step out of your comfort zone for this year's brunch? Here with some unique pairings for Easter. Give it up for the wine diva, Leslee Miller.
Did you say mocktail?
Well, I just, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I want to start by saying congratulations. My sister here, I'm very proud of her. This is the 20th anniversary of her business, Amuse Wine. That's right. 21. That's right, 21.
Yeah.
I love it. A great entrepreneur, and this was one right there. Look at that. There you are.
Baby Leslee.
It's really, no, seriously, you start, it takes a lot of courage to step out, do what you love, and turn it into a business. And, oh, look, it's us in our natural habitat. There we go, yeah. Okay, so these are great alternatives. So where are we starting, friend?
Well, I wanted to make one of the hottest conversations in cocktail world right now is the classic daiquiri. Did you know that? Such a hot topic right now.
And we're not talking the Red Lobster blended like my mom and I used to do.
Yeah. It is literally, bartenders are walking into bars saying, hey, make me a classic daiquiri. If you don't know what that is, then you shouldn't be in bartender world. That is, the base of it is always rum and then simple syrup and squeezed fresh lime. But what I did here instead, this is a very cool little distillery out of Chicago. They're called Leatherby. They're pretty culty. They have a really big following. They bring out a seasonal. They make something fresh and seasonal. This has kind of a coconut, like tropical vibe. And this is gin, Jace.
Oh, I'm drinking gin right now?
Yes. So what I did to this is I made a classic, but instead of the rum, I made gin. And I know you're not a gin person.
I am not.
But this has such a, do you like it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, daddy like.
Because it's not ginny, right?
It's not ginny at all. Because gin to me tastes like I'm drinking Pine Sol.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's
right. This is fabulous. Yeah.
And the whole gin sector right now also, you're not drinking your grandmother's martini anymore. They have so many amazing flavors, all natural, coconut vibe, but this is a really fun thing to start with for your brunch.
But you could do a traditional, you could do this exact thing, but with rum.
With rum, yes,
okay.
You could. Yeah, so I love this because it's a little fresh fun, and it's kind of limey and, it kicks off the spring.
I just did not know the daiquiri is the thing this year.
It's a thing
I love that. Okay, that's why you're here. That's why I love you. Well, many reasons. Okay, next.
Okay, so bubbles, and I think when you're bringing over a bunch of people, it's always, getting the most bang for your buck. You know me, I love to, save a bunch of money when it comes to entertaining or, bringing on wines for your dinner table. This is something out of France. It's called La Vieille Ferme. It's so delicious. You guys, it's $16. It's such a great, it's pink, it's lovely, and it goes with every single style of deviled egg that you could possibly put on your table this year.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. Oh my God, I love a deviled egg.
And they're getting real bouge, those deviled egg recipes.
We were talking about this. Fallon, not a fan of the deviled egg. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
And, oh no, somebody in our meeting wasn't. I forgot who. No, Fallon was. There was somebody, and I was like, how can you not love deviled egg? I'm like, it's
Bjorn.
Bjorn. That's right. Yeah. Well, it'll be his last day. But anyway, but yeah, it was a.
But
I love the deviled egg.
Smoked salmon, deviled eggs. There's all kinds of things where I think this is really nice and light. It's Grenache, has a little Pinot. It's light and just crazy affordable. I love that.
Correct me if I'm wrong, a good transitional into summer. This would be a good summer on the deck.
Fun, yeah.
Okay, love that.
Yes, love that. Okay, so the other thing too is that Riesling is always a huge star for this holiday.
Okay.
Because
Didn't know that.
of like hams and like, again, they kind of go with deviled eggs. But I brought you something from California that is a Riesling blend. And this is so sort of off kilter when you think about blends of white grapes. This is dry Riesling with a little kind of creamy Chardonnay in the middle and a little Chenin Blanc. And I just think it is such a stunner.
I like the, I love the label.
Yes, and it grows out of this beautiful kind of rock slate soil. And so it has this crispiness and a crunchiness to it.
Ooh.
Yeah, it has a mid palate that's really creamy, goes with all the scalloped potatoes.
And again, when I think of Riesling, I think overly sweet.
That's right.
And it's a turnoff. This is not overly sweet at all.
No, and it has that beautiful kind of little honeyed edge, but it's dry.
And yeah, some good ham.
Get
there we
some
go.
good ham, yeah.
I love it.
The other thing for ham too, you could do like a sparkling, dry Riesling too with your ham, and I think that would be really great. The other thing too is everybody's doing a brunchy, sector, eggs. Remember this one tip that eggs and wood do not like each other. So do not bring your big buttery over oak Chardonnay to brunch because the wood on the Chardonnay and eggs are going to collide.
And you know what's interesting about that? Most restaurants, if you go to brunch, one of the wines they're gonna have is like,
big buttery Chard, yeah. So I like a lighter, this is such a stunning, sexy little Pinot. It's so pretty. Every time I drink it, my eyes roll back. Yeah, I know, I have a moment with this Brescial.
Family show, Leslie.
My love affair with wine. So it's a Santa Barbara Pinot, and it's just lighter and it's so pretty. So it could go with your mushroom quiche, and it could also go with a number of different things on the table again.
We'll post this all on social. Give it up for Leslie for these wine recommendations and more. Head to her website, sipbetter.com. If you're watching us locally, visit her store, Sip Better in the North Loop in Minneapolis. Leslie's sticking around for the shaming of Jason when we come back. Back in a moment, everybody. The Margarita shaming. Welcome back to the show. Every day during our pre-show meeting that you can watch, we invite you to join us at these pre-show meetings. We go live on Facebook and YouTube for our Jason Show Before the Show live around 9:15 Central Time every morning, weekday morning. Last week, I was asked about my favorite summertime drink, which is my version of a skinny margarita. And because of the woman to my right, it turned into a whole thing as the staff started making fun of how allegedly strong I make it. And in case you missed it, thank goodness photographer Eric was rolling. Look. Okay, one more question.
Let's do Carol. What is your favorite summertime drink?
If it's a cocktail, one of two, either a margarita. I do like a spicy margarita. Cannot be too sweet. That disgusts me.
I'm with Fallon. I make the best skinny margarita. I do a 4-count of tequila. So 1, 2, 3. It has to be clear tequila.
Just for you?
Just for me. A 4-count.
Good God. I don't know how you have that much alcohol in your house then. It sounds like you're going through it quickly.
Have you not ran out?
A 4-count of tequila. I go like this: 1 for Jesus or 1 for Oprah. I do that.
So it's
like
6.
5 ounces.
Yeah,
whatever.
Why don't you just pour the bottle into the mixer? God, what are you doing? That's not normal. If you owned a bar, you'd go out of business immediately. You couldn't afford to keep it open.
No, 1, 2, 3. That's
Your counts are a little slow, too. 1, 2, 3. Couple for Jesus. And, oh, it's empty. Oh, yeah.
Oh, and then,
And then what, ice? A dash of lime. Margarita's so skinny.
No, so it's a 4-count of tequila, white tequila, squeeze half of a lime, and then
Where's the other part coming in? We know that much.
Stand by. And then I go like this, like a little bit of orange liqueur, just a little bit. I don't like it too sweet. And then I top it off with club soda.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
And
gotta
put
be
it-
honest with you.
What?
That didn't really add much to dilute that mixture of tequila. You took a wedge of lime,
It's half a lime, you beast.
a splash of an orange liqueur, which with this pour of tequila, still going, by the way.
No, it's...
And then when he opens the club soda, you know, like the little bit that sprays off the top, that's what goes in the cocktail.
No, and it's in a big goblet. And then...
Like a fishbowl?
Yes.
Oh my God.
No, like
so
a
you
goblet.
are mixing one drink. All right,
I'm not kidding.
my
Ask Colin.
margarita's ready. Isn't that a punch bowl? Shut up.
This would kill like a 17th century woman. They would not survive your drink.
It's really good.
Margaret has a wound. We need to clean it. Here, use my margarita mix.
Stinks.
I hate all you.
That's the infection going away.
I went to bartending school, and 1 second is an ounce, so like that's a regular shot. So you have like 4 to 6 shots and a squeeze of lime.
Half a lime.
That is not making it better. I have a lime. Limes are this big. I cannot believe we're fighting over the half a lime. That's insane.
Tequila, no lime wedge.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. The half a lime. I must have misunderstood.
It's 64 ounces.
So you guys are big gulping tequila
It's a 64-ounce goblet?
Yeah.
for one person?
For one person.
How many people have gone blind from drinking one of these things?
It doesn't seem like that much when I thought 4 count was normal. Colin, why do I feel not normal? Let me show you my goblet.
Just type in the search
Non-committed.
bar goblet and see if it pulls up. Or pull up cocktail and see how many pictures pull up. Do it. Do it. Go to the search bar. and
You
type
can do that?
Type in cocktail and see how... Oh my gosh.
Wait.
Get this. Get this. When he types in cocktail in the search bar, how many pictures? Hold on. I'm getting a video of this.
180.
180?
Okay. My God. Okay, side note, you can do that on your pictures. If you search like dog or whatever, it'll pull up all the photos of your dog. So when he searched cocktail in his own photos, over 180 photos came up of cocktail.
I like to photograph my cocktails. When we come back, I'm going to make the margarita for you. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. Welcome back, everybody. We're in the bar. Leslee Miller's back as my backup. It's time to mix up a refreshing summer Thomas, it's time to whip up my refreshing version of a skinny margarita, perfect for a day.
A day you won't remember.
Okay. Ignore everything she says. Okay, first off, I got the recipe for you here. Look at the recipe. It is a 4 count. Fine, do 2 count, but it's a 4 count of clear tequila, a splash of any of your favorite orange liqueur. It can be triple sec. It can even be of agave. A squeeze a half a lime. I like mine really tart. You can do less lime. Then shake that with ice, and then top it with club soda. And more than Fallon said, I like the club soda adds a nice crispness.
All right.
So I'm gonna make it for Leslie and Fallon here.
A tiny shovel. It's so cute.
I hate you. Okay, here we go.
Does it matter what type of ice we use, Jason?
I do like the little barrels, but we don't have those here at the Jason Show.
Oh.
But I like. Okay, there we go. Beggars can't be choosers.
Also, by the way, I think this sounds very normal, Fallon.
Okay.
Thank you, sis. Okay, there we go. Now, and then again, I like mine real limey, so then I usually have like a little, I usually have a squeezer, but I'll just put in I do about a half a lime. You can do less if you don't like yours really tart. I do a half a lime. There we go.
See?
And then,
More lime.
and then just a whisper.
A whisper.
Oh, bye.
Just a-
I do a whisper of there. That's about it.
Okay.
Of orange liqueur. There we go.
Whisper.
And then now the tequila.
Sarah, Jessica.
Okay, here we go.
Parker.
I do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 for Sarah Jessica Parker. There we go. Yeah.
It's healthy. It's a healthy pour.
And then you take this up.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Jason's moonlighting as a bartender somewhere.
Did you work at TGI Fridays at one point?
I worked at Red Lobster.
Yeah, okay.
There we go.
All right.
All right, all right.
Okay.
Here we go. And 1 cocktail for Daddy.
Now, we're all going to share because I'll just put it in one. Yeah, we'll all just take a sip. Now, I put more ice because I serve this in like a margarita goblet. It's not 64 ounces, Falcon. There we go. Okay. And then I top it off with a healthy amount of club soda because I like the crispness that the club soda adds to a margarita. And again, it cuts the sweet. If there is any sweetness, it cuts it. Now, may I taste it first to make sure I approve the recipe?
It's very clear.
Okay, there you go. This looks perfect, you guys.
I want it to be perfect for the haters. There we go.
Oh, look, you're adding more and more because you're afraid.
Okay, there you go.
All right. That's lovely. Very refreshing, actually. That's actually very refreshing.
Oh, that's delightful.
Is that not delightful?
That is so delightful.
Come on, row 1, get over here. I'm just joking.
That is perfect.
That is really good, actually.
Yeah. No mind the 6 count.
It's really good.
Don't drink the whole thing. You have a show to finish, but...
We only have 10 minutes. We'll post the segment and the recipe on the Jason Show socials. Just search for Jason Show TV. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. Cocktails. Cheers. Happy birthday to everyone celebrating with us in our studio in the birthday club. They get that sash thanks to our partner, Home Furniture. And another benefit about coming midweek to our show is one person now in our birthday club will try and win an extra prize in the Jason Show Birthday Club Claw Machine, or as I'm now calling it, the Cursing Claw Machine. So here we go. I have all the birthday club members' names in this cup. So here we go. Sarah will be playing when we come back. Back in a moment with Sarah. Welcome back, everybody. Time for the Cursing Birthday Club Claw Machine. Right before the break, we chose a birthday club member, and Caitlin is filling in for Sarah today. That's right, yeah. It is Caitlin's birthday, so Caitlin, your hair looks great. No cursing. That's the first rule. There's your first coin. Now, let me tell you, some of the prizes in the claw machine include Jason Does Your Voicemail. You get a collector's mug. You get a coffee from our fancy cafe executive producer, Jeff. A 2004 Pontiac G6. Yeah. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Put the coin in the machine and adjust. Now, Caitlin bragged that she's very good at claw machines. So go ahead and stick the coin in there, adjust the crane where you want it, and when you're comfortable, hit the button. Here we go. She's going for, it looks like maybe the pink thing right there.
Yes.
That's good. Good strategy. Are you ready, Caitlin? Whenever you're ready, hit that button. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Big money.
You got it! Yes! Grab it out of there. What do we have here?
Oh my gosh, she is
She is good. You won. Jason Does Your Outgoing Voicemail Message. After one of my margaritas.
Oh, no.
Give it up for Caitlin, everybody. Don't forget, we'll be doing this in the middle of the week. So you want to be in our studio audience. To get tickets, just go to eventbrite.com or the Eventbrite app. Just search The Jason Show. Pick a day. I mean, I would pick the middle of the week if I were you, but that's just me. But right now, that's going to do it for us. Tomorrow, Stephanie Hansen is on the show. Our foodie queen is back. But right now, that's going to do it for us. Thanks to this audience. Thanks to you. And if you're a kid watching and you're being bullied, go out there and be yourself, because nobody can tell you're doing it wrong. Have a fantastic day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. There you go, love. You're so sweet. Oh, it's Caitlin.